So I'm going to show you how to load that real quick. What cap and ball means is that it's, you know, black powder. You've got to manually load the powder down the barrel and then shove the ball down the hole.
Cap and ball torture.
Compressing that down and then add a cap like you would see right here. So what this does is you put this right here on the nipple, put that on like so, and what happens is when you pull this hammer all the way back and you fire it off, that ignites the cap, which ignites the powder, which shoots the ball forward.
Yeah, no, I was saying is like, it's probably hard to like, you know, fuck, this sounds fucked up. But like, if you, back in the day when you tried to assassinate someone, you only had one shot because there's like so much stuff you have to do to reload this. You gotta put a cap on the nipple, you gotta put the powder in, you gotta put the ball in. It's like, you can't just like quick reload. If you miss your shot, you gotta do it again, man. You gotta do, you would carry multiple loaded pistols? Oh, that makes sense, to be fair.
It's a little archaic, but hey, back in the day, this is what you had to work with. By the way, if all of this gunsmithing and gun history stuff is interesting to you, you might want to check out the new channel
carried loads. It makes sense.
SDI, of course, being the Sonoran Desert Institute. Great place to get your start in gunsmithing. I'll leave the links down in the description and in the pinned comment. So what I'm using to load this pistol is actually kind of a little old black powder trick. I'm using fired shell casings that we found on the ranch. This one here is pretty fresh. It's a 9mm, and I'm using this
have a squire who carries your loaded pistols.
That is going to be going down the barrel. Obviously, you don't want too little, else you're not going to pack that much of a punch, or maybe have a misfire or whatever. You don't want to have too much because, well, these replicas aren't built the way the originals were, so that's just a bad day for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna scoop up my black powder, and I have
you
a
don't
rough
want to
idea
explode your hand
of what each of these is going to be, so I can pretty much get my load reasonably close. There's a lot of innuendo in this video, huh? All right, so that should do it. We're gonna take our black powder balls. Love fishing around for balls. So what we're using right here is actually Hornady black powder 44 caliber balls. They're just 44 caliber, but like their actual diameter is 454, so you know, 0.454 inches. So just barely oversized.
Dude, look how many bullets there is. Oh my god, I just noticed. Look at this background. Holy shit, look how... It's a field of bullet casings. That's crazy. I just noticed this. Look how many there are. That's insane.
5 caliber bore. That's gonna give us a nice tight seal. You definitely want things nice and tight. I'm done. I'm just giving up. This is just a fucking that's what she said montage at this point. So we already have our powder poured down in the bore. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and press this in on the top. I don't have a ramrod with me.
What if you shoot it when you do that?
I do have this nice handy tool set that I keep in my truck. What I'm gonna do is use this as a ramrod and shove that down. And we gotta be careful now because
this is innuendo 101.
We have a bullet seated in the barrel. So what we're gonna do now, whenever we're ready to make it live, is we are gonna pull this back, place the cap right there on the nipple, and then this weapon will be live and ready to fire and ruin a play. You know, if this is feeling fucked up to any of you at home, well, one, it kind of is. But two, if it makes you feel any better, Lincoln's technically the only president that's suspended part of the Constitution. And also, he didn't actually free anybody. If you actually read the Emancipation Proclamation, it only frees slaves in states that are in rebellion that he doesn't control. Slaves up north didn't actually get freed until the 13th Amendment, which passed like 7-8 months after he got
I don't know shit about American history. Let's go!
All of the depictions of the actual event itself had Mr. Lincoln without his hat on. After all, he was a gentleman indoors. So we're gonna remove that, which is gonna do two things. One, it's gonna make it easier to kind of replicate exactly where he was shot, which is in the back of the head, but by the left ear, I believe. On top of that, it's just technically more accurate. Plus, we'll be able to see a much better angle on the cameras of what that actually does to the human skull. So now I'm going to
want to see if, like, the range. I don't know if he's going to show us the max range of this weapon. Like, I want to see if from far away you could try to. Probably it wouldn't be good, but maybe.
Of John Wilkes Booth in my attempt to get the same kill-death ratio as Alec Baldwin. So now that we're ready to fire, we're going to pull our hammer back. I'm going to go ahead and cap the pistol. And there we are. We are live. All right. Sic Semper Tyrannis in 3, 2, 1.
Damn, he just left an entire circle of black dust. Max range is 5 meters.
Well then. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play?
The bullet drop on bottom is immense.
All right, so let's check out the damage. I think we hit roughly exactly, whatever words. We hit exactly where we wanted
anything
to,
in your
which is the
brain is
back
gonna
of the
kill you,
head,
man.
right behind the left
Your
ear.
brain is like
In
the
fact,
hub.
the way, it's a little weird actually, the way that this skull is fragmenting here. You see, we penetrated the skull here. The way it fragments looks exactly like some of the photos of the actual skull fragments from Lincoln. They actually preserved those.
Damn.
But I think what we're gonna do here.
Wait,
now
he
that we've
lives
kinda
for like
seen,
3
you know, the
days?
amount of
Oh,
skull
brother.
cracking and whatnot going on
Brain
here.
damage.
I gotta peel back this skin a bit. I'd like to peel this open and see exactly how deep that bullet penetrated. This is feeling oddly serial killer-esque.
Oh, brother. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, Mr. President. Actually, before I do any more damage, I want to make sure that he's dead. I need to call in an expert. What's your opinion, doctor?
He's fucking dead.
I concur. All right, we can proceed. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this bad boy open. Wedge that in here.
Oh,
This just feels so
damn.
fucking
It
wrong.
is
It's like
feeling serial
I'm opening
killer-esque.
the most violent Kinder Egg of all time. I'm gonna have to peel out these skull fragments real quick. Don't worry, Mr. Lincoln, we're coming for that bullet. Fucking lobotomizing the 16th president of the United States.
No.
You know, lobotomies where they just drill a hole in your skull and wiggle a screwdriver in there around till you're no
Yeah,
longer
to
an
mess
asshole.
up your brain.
Where the fuck did this bullet go?
Fix you right up.
Also doctors in 1865. Oh, yep, I can see a little channel. Yeah, I can feel it right there with my finger. So I moved the skull fragments out of the way, and there's a little hole right there where it penetrated all the way through the skull, all the skull fragments, and right into just the juicy bits right there in
They
the
tried
brain.
to take the bullet
Do
out
something
and that
really
ended him.
unscientific.
Oh my god.
This just feels fucking wrong.
Oh!
Oh.
I didn't know those had blood.
Oh dear. What a fucking
Oopsies.
job. All right. Peel the skull cap forward here. This is so fucking gross. Jesus Christ. I've fucked around with these ballistic dummy labs heads before. I've never done it. This is the worst. This is the worst so far. Oh, he's just dripping.
Oh.
He's a bleeder.
Oh,
Let's see
dude.
how
Oh,
deep this
god.
bullet was. So the bullet didn't penetrate through the bottom side here. Oh, now we start cutting. All right, so now I have
You
Honest
got his
Abe's
brain.
in my hands. That's cool. Just
I
let
think
it
those
out, big
dollars
guy.
are like $6,000 each.
This fucking bullet. Oh, that is so fucking gross. Look at that. I twist this open.
Dude.
It's like the most fucking violent, like,
chill.
kid's squeezy toy. It's like a brain hernia.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there it is. Oh, shit.
Oh, dude.
Oh, there's more bits of skull in here and condoms.
Just
I don't
find
think that's
that bullet
necessarily
already.
100% anatomically correct. You ever wanted to know what a big juicy condom full of blood looked like? I
No.
hope you do. I hope you don't know what that
Wait,
actually
why is
looks
there
like in your real
condoms in there? What
personal
the
life.
fuck?
There you go. That's what it
Why
looks like.
are there? Why
You know
are
what,
they
I came out
using
here, I honestly
those
didn't
for
think
the?
This is the direction my day was going to be going, but
Ooh,
here we are. Peel this back.
are those in all ballistic dummies?
Oh god, I just felt like Predator right there. Oh
Oh,
God.
Jesus, for
This is just gross. My hands are gonna
protection.
be so stained. I'm gonna look like a fucking serial killer at dinner. Look at that shit.
Oh, cheap blood
Relax. I'm just gonna
packs.
take some pictures. Oh, this is gross the way that they cast this, Jesus. They have a fucking tongue. There's a tongue inside the mouth.
Oh, they're ballistic
That's-
accurate dummies.
I mean, yeah, correct, but fuck, that's gross. Well, now he's looking more like an actual president because the fucking head is empty. Oh, fuck, wait. What the shit? Dude, I didn't stage this. I promise, like, they will all testify to this. I didn't stage this at all. The bullet is literally sitting here on the table.
must
I
have
don't know
fell out
fuck-
when he smacked it.
I don't know when that popped out. Maybe, yeah, when I flip the head over, I have no idea, but check it out. That's our, that is our deformed ball here.
Ball.
You can see where it smacked the skull and kind of deformed flat, into kind of
Ball.
like a pancake. Looks like a,
Ball.
you know, the forbidden M&M, so to speak. Don't worry, Mr. President, I got it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've all learned something today.
Dude, that's
Whether that was about
crazy.
antique cap
I
and ball
thought this was
pistols and
gonna
historic
be a
events,
shooting video, but I ended up watching a lobotomy video instead. Oh, brother, lobotomy.
or just about what a blood-filled condom looks like. Either way, if you have more suggestions for videos like this or things you'd like to see us test, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And again, be sure to subscribe because you wouldn't want to miss AAA content like this. Anyhow, guys, I appreciate you watching to the end, and as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks. I need to wash my fucking hands.